Hello and welcome everyone. Today we will be showing you the Galaxy GS-105HS Auto Clamshell Slider Heat Press. It's a nice modular design with a patented ram lock technology that allows you to swap out the bottom platen for a couple different sizes that we offer here at USCutter. The Galaxy G6-105HS also has a slide design that allows you to thread a shirt over the bottom platen with ease. And this heat press is great if you're wanting to do HTV, sublimation, and even laser toner transfer paper. And today we're going to be unboxing and showing you how to set up and make your first press. The very first thing you will notice when unboxing this heat press is how well it is packaged. Form-fitting foam is used and the cardboard box is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, making sure that everything stays in place, as you can see when I move the camera up inside the box. Once you get everything unpacked, it'll look like this, minus the instruction booklet. Starting from the top, we have the control panel. Right below that are the 4 screws that you use to hold the control panel to the heat press. To the right of that is the power cord. Your standard 3-prong wall outlet on a 20 amp circuit is all you're going to need to get this going. Then below that and to the left, we have the extension for the handle with the Allen wrench that is required to screw it on. Also included is a 16 by 20 inch non-stick sheet and then also a cover for your bottom platen. When it comes to installing the control panel, we're going to take a closer look at the back of the heat press. Here we can see that we have 3 different sized wire connections hanging down, and these are all going to plug into the bottom of the control panel. To attach the control panel to the heat press, you will just put the screws through these little holes and then into the matching holes on the control panel. I chose to go ahead and plug in the smaller connector before attaching the control panel to the heat press, but you can choose to do it before or after. After the control panel is attached, we need to attach the electromagnet and the heat press to the bottom of the control panel. Each connector has notches on the side that have to line up with the plug before it will allow you to plug it in. This will make sure that you always have it connected properly without complicating it. You also don't have to worry about mixing up any of the cords or plugs because they're very different. We also want to plug in the power cord to the back of the machine here, but I'm not going to plug it into an outlet just yet, just wanted to show you. The next thing we need to install is the handle extension. To install the handle extension, we just want to hang it onto the outside like so, while we use the included Allen wrench to remove the screws from both sides of the handle that's already on the heat press. Once both sides have been removed, you just need to line the holes up with the extension and the handle and then reinsert the screws, making sure that they are nice and tight, and you'll be good to go. Next, let's take a closer look at the ram lock system. The way it works is actually very simple. Underneath the bottom platen is a lever. Push the lever forward to unlock the platen, and then just lift it straight up and off, and then put a new platen on and pull the lever back down to lock it into place. The ram lock system is easy to use and makes swapping out platens extremely easy. Just make sure that they're cooled down before you start grabbing platens and swapping them. The only thing that's easier than using the ram lock system is using the control panel on this thing. Once we flip the switch located on the back of the control panel to turn the machine on, the green LED will light up and the platen will start to heat up. When we take a closer look at the control panel, you can see that the LED is kind of flickering a little bit, but that's only because of my camera's shutter speed. So on the front of the heat press, you can see that there's an up and down arrow with a set written out in the middle. The temperature is displayed up top on the display, but we need to set the temperature and press time. To do this, we want to press that set button that's in between those arrows. This will allow us to set the temperature as indicated by the text found here. Pressing the set button again will take us to the adjust timer menu. And pressing the up and down buttons will allow you to change the timer, and then pressing the set button again will take us to the press counter. This will show you how many times you've used the heat press in this session. We press set one more time, and that's going to take us back to the main screen where you can see the temp gauge rising as we let the heat press heat up. While we're zoomed in, I want to talk about this little button on the left side of the control panel. You press that button whenever you want to manually release the electromagnet and have the heat press open up. Now, something that's pretty interesting about this heat press, when it comes to the electromagnet, you can have it to where it uses it, or you can turn it off to where it doesn't use it. And you do this by flipping it down in the on position or flipping it up in the off position, like so. All right, everybody, so this is the part where we go off script and I talk a little bit about my experience using this machine. And I'm just gonna do this while some footage of me applying heat transfer vinyl and then sublimating a Duralex panel and then applying some Forever Laser Dark Transfer to a t-shirt plays in the background. That laser transfer was some Forever paper that was like 4 years old that was just sitting in the photo room, but it worked, so, you know, win-win. It was easy to assemble. It's packaged extremely well. I really like this heat press. I like it so much I'd want to use it again in other videos. I think it does a great job. Now, the instructions did state that you do want to plug it into its own 20 amp outlet, but you know, I think you can get away with it on 15 amps, no problem, just as long as you don't have anything else plugged in and running. But yeah, I do feel that this is one of the nicer heat presses that we offer here at USCutter. I mentioned earlier in the video that the heat press comes with its own non-stick protective sheet that wraps around the bottom plate. This is the first one of its kind that I've encountered that doesn't cause issues when I'm trying to peel laser transfer, so I was really impressed with that.